welcome back to the Lit Lane Jury Box, both here on Trial Watch with Demetra channel as well as Demetra Lit All Day. If you're joining me on the Trial Watch with Demetra channel, thank you. That channel will be officially relaunched in January of 2025. That's when we're going to bring everyone, the chat and everyone over officially to that channel. Until then, we thank you for watching this replay over there. Please make sure that you're subscribed. And if you want to join the chat, you can find us at Demetra Lit All Day. Uh, and welcome back to the Lit Lane Jury Box, folks, here on Demetra Lit All Day channel. First of all, sorry for the inconvenience, but hey, we got it together now. And as this is the reason why we're not moving to the new channel until January. Hopefully, before then, by the time we make the official move, we'll have all the kinks out of the system. Okay. Hello back again, Winter. Welcome back, Living. So, I did learn something from that last snafu. I did learn something. So, hey, we're going to get it together because even like the first video, the way I had it like now, it wasn't delayed. It was something else going on. So, at least now I know what to look for, how to correct it. That's all we can do in this life, right? Live, learn, make corrections. So, that's what we're going to do. Hey, Room Shaker, welcome back. So I'm waiting for everybody else to get back in. Of course, this is part 4. Welcome back, Sassy. Baby, hold on. My retainer doing too much. Okay, make sure it's up in there tight, right? So, again, we're on part 4 of the Texas versus Andre McDonald trial. This is a trial whereas Andre McDonald is accused of unaliving his beautiful wife, Andreen. Okay, this happened in 2019, February 28th to be exact, 2019 in San Antonio, Texas. However, both Andre and Andreen, his wife, are Jamaica natives, but live here in San Antonio. Andre McDonald is a successful Air Force major. Andreen started a home health company that she worked hard at and grew it, and became officially a millionaire with several sites and more to come. On February 28, 2019, the state of Texas alleges that Andre McDonald unalived Andreen. Come to find out, they had marital problems. They had been married 9 years, had a daughter at the time, 8 years old, with special needs. And, according to the defendant, Andre, he admits to Andreen having been unalived during a domestic violence type situation, or argument that escalated, or argument that ended up in physical violence, or argument where I'm thinking he alleged that she fell, or we haven't got to exactly how it became an accident, but he does admit that they was in a physical altercation at the time. His defense is that he panicked. He panicked and didn't know what to do. And so that's when he made the choice to take the body of Andreen to a wooded area, where he will later come back to that same area with the body and set it on fire. So will the state of Texas, will we here at Trial Watch with Demetra, what would we decide? Was it an accident, or did he have a malicious intent? So this is part 4. On the stand is Detective Kristen Schroeder, a CSI deputy that arrived on the scene. We was just watching that. We're going to start back from her being on the stand. Again, welcome back, everybody. Let me look into the comments. Hey, Tweety, good evening. We back. Miss Steph 219, we back. Lady Steph from You in the Cloud, we back. We are back. And we're going to jump right into it. Let's go. Take the picture down.
There's like a formal dining area to the left, and then a staircase that goes up to the upper floor. Okay. And do 43 through 51.
I promise to goodness, I just checked this and it wasn't doing it. So maybe when I stop it for a long time, that's what throw it off. Not a biggie. I'm just going to calm down and I'm just going to redo it. Okay. I'm going to take a breath. Oh my gosh. Also, for 2025, I am not going to be showing y'all the labor pains. I'm going to just show y'all the baby. I am really practicing on when something happened, just to push through it without complaining and without having a whole nervous panic attack, without doing all that. Just to let y'all know, okay? I need to just see the problem, fix the problem, acknowledge the problem with a brief thank you for your patience. That's it. Now this part right here, I know it's doing that because I was doing that when I started recording it. Okay, she's walking in time.
Kind of what your process is as you move through a home and you're taking photos. Typically, we look for.
Okay, I wonder if I'm doing that when I do that. Should I not do that? Because it started off fine. So I'm wondering, is that what I'm doing wrong? One moment. That might be what I'm doing wrong. So let me go like this. Let me go back a little bit. Okay.
And do you recognize 43 through 51?
Yes, ma'am.
And are these photos that you took?
Yes, ma'am.
And specifically, what area of the home does 43 through 51 depict?
This is the front entryway, and also there's like a formal dining area.
One moment, please. Okay, and we got it. We can't watch this and it's all thrown off. Especially when they're going through the evidence and stuff. Oh no. Thank y'all for your patience. We are in the mix officially now. Let me fix me some coffee.
And then same question, states exhibit 74 through 87, do they accurately depict the bedroom and the bathroom as you saw it that day?
Yes.
State moves to exhibit 25. '27 through 29.
No new objections on 25. No new objections on 27 to 29.
31 through 33.
No new objections on 31 to 33.
Either on the
And then the grouping of 74 through 87 seems to be at 74 through 87.
Okay, Your Honor.
Bless you.
Welcome back to the Little Lady Jury Box, OG Woo Chow. Welcome back, part 4. Good evening, Miss Sassy Francis. We are double sassying. Let's see if I'm double stepping again yet. Not yet. We got Miss 219. We got Sassy. We got Sassy Fran. Welcome back,
Your Honor,
everybody.
Requested 1 hour real quick of the witness with respect to photograph 78, 79, 80, 81, and 82.
That's my word.
Good morning, ma'am. How are you?
Good, thank you, sir.
May I approach the witness, Your Honor?
Oh, they trying to get something straight about these pictures.
I'm going to show you states 78. I want to make sure I have the right order. 79, 80, 81, and 82. We could take a look at those again, please.
Okay.
There must be some type of discrepancy. I missed it because I walked away to give me some coffee. But I know one thing. I'm ready to get into these crime scene photographs because I want
Now,
to
in
see how the
addition to
house is.
photographing, did you perform any additional forensic work at the scene?
Yes, sir.
What did that include?
In relation to these photos or as like in totality?
In relation, well, I guess just globally. What else did you do besides photograph the scene?
I also collected evidence from the scene to include blood swabs, and the bathroom was blue starred as well.
Okay, what's Blue Star?
Blue Star is it's a mixture. There's like 2 tablets. You put it in water, and then when you spray it on where you think there might be blood or something, it'll produce a chemical reaction. So it'll illuminate. It's kind of like when you see in the shows and you see that bright blue light, you know?
Okay, and the goal there is sort of a presumptive test to give you an indication whether you should check for DNA and serology, right?
Yes, sir.
And you perform that.
You know, this is how I entered the residence, and then yes, accurately depict what you saw that day and what you photographed. Yes.
Y'all gonna have to just throw me away, okay? I'm just, oh my God. Good evening, Shannon. I'm just outdone. I'm outdone. Hold on. I think what's confused me is they got some kind of fat back and forth going on that's throwing me off. I need to just relax and let it play.
No new objections.
You're admitted in public.
Thank you.
I am
So
not
State's
touching
Exhibit
it
43,
anymore.
This just shows just the front door of the home, correct?
Yes.
And then State's Exhibit 44 is this kind of just as you first step into the residence, kind of that first, what you see when you first step in.
Yes.
And then
Dang,
you
he just had his birthday?
to the right as you step into the home. And
Wow.
you describe that formal dining room just to the left.
Yes, ma'am.
And then 45, just a different angle of the staircase.
Yes, ma'am.
And then State's Exhibit 46, it looks like there's just a little hallway off to your right as you enter the home.
Yes.
And then State's Exhibit 47, just a different angle of the staircase.
Yes.
So after you kind of did that front entryway, do you remember, did you move to other areas of the home?
I would have taken photos of the kitchen. There's a second dining area and like a recreational area. I think there's like a pool table and a card table in that same area as that dining room table that's near the kitchen. And then of course the master bedroom and I believe an office on the first floor.
Yeah, for town.
Yes.
Right, because nobody
So
mentioned
this
that
is
yet.
States 52 through 73 consecutively. Can you just flip through them?
Oh, this is why I got confused. They do it like he went up there twice with pictures. Okay. Okay. This is the ASMR portion of the trial. Just let the sound soothe you.
And so do States Exhibits 52 through 73 truly and accurately represent the kitchen area, that additional dining area, the game room, the office, and the laundry room as you saw it that day?
Yes.
And I think you took a close-up picture. Do you see the close-up picture? What was that of?
Of a purse.
I thought our purse was in the car. It must be a different purse.
52 through 73.
I thought we heard testimony from the sister or the mama or somebody that they saw the purse in the car that was in the garage, the porch. But we'll see if that's it or not. Dang, we could have said a lot of pictures. I know it was about 80 something. So, as a side note, I'm starting to wonder if because these trials, the trials that's actually live streamed, does that mean they make it a closed court? Because it looks like the people don't be up in them. All right.
So in States Exhibit 52, it says you kind of just moving through the home and into the kitchen area.
Very
Yes,
pretty.
And then 53, just a different angle of the kitchen.
Yes.
I apologize for poor lighting. Quality does not represent your work, so I apologize. And then as you moved in through the kitchen, you talked about you took a picture of the purse. So in States Exhibit 54, do we see kind of that purse there?
Yes.
And then in States Exhibit 55, is that just a close up of that same purse?
Yes, ma'am.
And then when we're looking at States Exhibit 54, it looks like there's a laundry room off of the kitchen. And then in States Exhibit 61, is this just a more complete view of that laundry room that's off of the kitchen?
Yes.
And then in States Exhibit 60, again, just a different angle of that same laundry room.
Yes, ma'am.
And so looking at States Exhibit 72, it looks like this is a living area.
Yes.
And then in the center of this door that we're looking at behind this black chair, do you know what room that is that we're looking at in States Exhibit 72?
That's the master bedroom.
And you said you also took photographs in the master bedroom.
Yes, ma'am. And the bathroom that's in that room.
And Virginia.
Yes.
So I got myself a little out of order here, so bear with me. So we're gonna jump back to States Exhibit 25.
That's weird how they got the bedroom so close off the living room. That's weird. I wouldn't want my bedroom built directly like right there, you know? That's,
And then
I
it's
don't know.
27 through 29. And then 31 through 33.
I don't know why they didn't have these pictures ready before time.
And then do States Exhibit 25.
Yeah, she put them back out of order. I don't know why she did it like that.
27 through 29.
I was
And
watching her put them
31
out of order.
through 33. Did they truly and accurately depict the pictures of the bedroom and the bathroom that you took that day?
Yes.
So I'm gonna do this.
I just didn't
And
want to
then
say
now
nothing.
We're jumping back to States Exhibit 74 through 87. Yeah. Flip through those, please.
And flip them over. That way they'll be in order. Like that, okay? Yeah, Sassy, she got the hang of it. This is third go round, right? I don't know why they had to go through all this rigmarole with these pictures. All right, let's go.
Okay, and then do same question. States Exhibit 74 through 87. Do they accurately depict the bedroom and the bathroom as you saw it that day?
Yes.
State moves.
Well, it is open to the public, looks like.
27 through 29.
No new objections on 25.
Now, I would have thought they would have did all this.
No new objections on 27.
31 through 33.
Winter.
No new objections on 31 through 33.
Figure out all of the,
And then the grouping of 74 through 87 seems to be 74 through 87.
So y'all think, I know I'm gonna stop interrupting, like when they give in the testimonies and stuff like that, and I know I gotta be patient for it to go through everything. But times like this, I think I should be giving my commentary, because that's what make Trial Watch with Demetra different from Court TV and Law Network, right? We don't have to just sit here, I'm here. We got a commentator. But I know that I got to let the testimony roll without breaking into it, right? And I should be typing in the chat. But moments like this, I think I should be giving commentary. Like saying hello to the people in the chat, reading y'all comments, quick good comments. What y'all think? I would have told them that about the real judge. The real judges be getting on their butt. I think Judge Boyd would have definitely said something at this moment, like, you guys, counsel, you had time to do this before the trial.
Your Honor, if I could request
I'm Judge Boyd.
The witness with respect to photograph 78, 79.
See, they supposed to do all this already.
81, and 82.
this one good.
Good morning, ma'am. How are you?
Good, thank you, sir.
May I approach the witness, Your Honor?
Let's see what the
I'm going
problem
to show you states 78. I want to make sure I have the right order. 79, 80, 81, and 82. We could take a look at those again, please.
Okay.
Okay.
I know, living right.
Did you perform any additional forensic work at the scene?
Yes, sir.
What did that include?
And that's why
In relation to these photos, or
shit.
as like
In
totality?
In relation, well, I guess just globally. What else did you do besides photograph the scene?
I also collected evidence from the scene to include blood swabs, and the bathroom was blue starred as well.
Okay. What's Blue Star?
Blue Star is it's a mixture. There's like 2 tablets. You put it in water, and then when you spray it on where you think there might be blood or something, it'll produce a chemical reaction. So it'll illuminate. It's kind of like when you see in the shows and you see that bright blue light,
Okay. And the goal there is sort of a presumptive test to give you an indication whether you should check for DNA and serology, right?
Yes, sir.
And you perform that on the bathroom floor. Correct?
Yes, sir.
And that's what's being depicted in those photographs I just showed you in the bathroom floor.
Yes, sir. The bathroom floor.
And the Blue Star was not presumptive for blood on the bathroom floor.
There was no reaction, correct?
Okay. Your Honor, May I approach the bench with Ms. Kelsey? Have those photographs.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I was just typing this in the chat for over here at demetralitALLday channel. And so I wanted to, as we going through this type of deal, before we make the move in January, you guys are like my focus group, right? We're building this content together. So, any type of suggestions or advice
No
or what y'all would like
new
to
objections
see
as to states
for this
83
content is going to be great, right?
through 87.
We're going to still have bumps in the road in January, but we want to have a lot of the kinks out.
So showing you States Exhibit 74, does this just kind of depict as you're moving through the main bedroom?
Yes.
Okay.
And then 75 is a different angle of that same bedroom, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And I guess it seems to me is that you're kind of like panning around the room essentially. Is that fair?
Yes, ma'am.
And then again, States Exhibit 76. Are you standing in the main bedroom while taking this picture?
Yes, the bed and the bird cage would have been to my left.
And then I guess, are you looking into the main bathroom?
Yes.
So we're looking at, I guess, in the middle of States Exhibit 76, 2 white doors that lead in to the main bathroom. Did you see anything of interest on those white doors?
Yes, ma'am. There's on the left side door, what appears to be blood near the middle hinge and then near the bottom of the door.
And so then when I look at States Exhibit 27, is this just a little bit closer view of that?
Yes, ma'am.
And I think you said you saw something near the hinge, and I'm pointing up to the top center of the photo, is that right?
Yes.
And then down at the bottom of the door, I'm pointing more towards the middle of the photo.
Yes.
And then States Exhibit 28, is that just a more up close depiction of what you saw at the bottom of the door?
Yes, ma'am.
And then States Exhibit 29, same area, just a little bit different angle.
Yes, ma'am.
And so then you talked about the hinge portion. Is that what's depicted in States Exhibit 31?
Yes, ma'am.
And then also same, just a little bit more up close in States Exhibit 32.
Yes.
And then a different perspective of the same area in States Exhibit 33.
Yes.
And so then looking at States Exhibit 77, I guess, is this you in the bathroom looking out towards the main bedroom?
Yes.
And then States Exhibit 83, just different sections of that main bathroom, and then looking into the closet.
Yes, ma'am.
And States 85 and 86, just different areas of that same closet.
Yes, ma'am.
So did Did you
Welcome
move
back
into
to
other
our-
areas of the home besides that main bedroom? Did you move like out into the garage and do the same thing in the garage?
Yes, photographs were obtained of the garage.
Hurry up, Bertrand. Showing you in sequential order, States Exhibit 88 through 99. And then do States Exhibit 88 through 99 accurately depict the garage area as you found it on March 1st of 2019?
Yes.
State moves to admit 88 through 99.
So new objection.
There,
And then do you remember how you got out to the garage from that main floor, from the first floor of the house?
The garage is on the first floor as well, so you would have to go from the front entryway through that formal dining area into the kitchen, or the living area into the kitchen, through the laundry room, and then there's a small like gym area, and then that's how you get into the garage.
Okay, so the garage is kind of off of the laundry room then.
So it's laundry room, gym, garage.
Okay, so then 88, is that what you're seeing, that home gym, States Exhibit 88, and that's off of that, the laundry room?
Yes.
And then, so then States Exhibit 89, are you seeing, I guess, the door into the other area of the garage?
Yes.
And then States Exhibit 90, I guess you're just moving into the garage area.
Yes.
And States Exhibit 91, just a different angle of that same garage.
Yes.
And then same thing for 92.
Yes.
93.
Yes, ma'am.
And then again, just for clarification with the jury, you're not touching or moving anything at this moment in time, right?
No, ma'am.
You're taking these ones as you see them, as you
Yes.
found it. And States Exhibit 94.
Yes.
And then States Exhibit 95.
It's still the garage. Yes.
And so, I guess, do we see trash bins in States Exhibit 95?
Yes, ma'am.
And I guess in States Exhibit 97, on that bottom right corner, is that just that same trash can that we saw in the previous exhibit?
Yes, ma'am.
You're just kind of moved on the other side of it.
Yes.
photos of the garage, did you move to any outdoor areas of the home?
I took photos of the sides of the house, as well as the backyard.
And then kind of the same process as you did inside the home?
Yes.
Average.
Yes.
We're almost there. And again, remind the jury how many photos you took that day.
Over 600. Sorry.
Now I'm showing you States Exhibit 100 through 116 in order.
Dang, and they probably did the same exact thing. I'm pretty sure they did for the actual the scene of the body, right? Because it had two crime scenes: the house and where the body was put.
Sorry.
States Exhibit 100
Please.
through 116, did they depict the backyard as you found it that day on March 1st?
Yes.
State Exhibit 100 through 116.
I guess this is why they didn't have these pictures ready. There was so many of them. So far, I'm most interested in the pictures of that door with the blood stains on it. And absolute Winter say I had said it's amazing. I wonder, it's surprising that Carol, the friend, didn't spot the blood in that door. And Winter, I think that's exactly what it is. She saw the blood near the light switch and that cleanup pattern in that bathroom, and that's all she had to see. Otherwise, she would have took pictures of that blood on that door too. You know, Carol, the best friend, was on it.
And did you make the determination to focus on anything
Very much so.
in the backyard?
The burn pile.
There was I don't know if it was like a zipper pouch or maybe a pencil bag. I don't know what it was, but there was some like burned plastic on the ground in the rocky area. And there was like a zipper that was also burnt in that same area.
And so is that kind of what we're seeing in States Exhibit 100?
Yes.
The more handout view. And I'm pointing to the center of the photograph, just kind of above this flagstone here. Is that the area that you were talking about, the burn pile?
I believe there's that and a little bit to the left. But yeah, right in the center of the photograph.
So then to the left, this sort of kind of discolored area right in the center of the photograph.
Yes.
And then States Exhibit 102, is that same area, just a close-up?
Yes.
And then we're going to get a little closer in 103. Again, same area.
Yes.
And 104. So you said there were two areas. Which one is this focusing on?
That's the discolored area to the left, I believe.
So not the smaller one above the flagstone, but the one kind of to the left in between two green ferns.
Correct.
And then States Exhibit 106.
Yes,
Is that the zipper that you were talking about?
yes, ma'am.
And then 107, just a more close up.
Yes, ma'am.
And then in States Exhibit 109, what are we looking at here?
It's just like a backyard fireplace.
And did you take any photos of any vehicles that day?
Yes, ma'am. I believe there were 4 vehicles.
We already saw the vehicle that's in the garage. Did you take any pictures of any vehicles outside of them?
I can't remember exactly the make and model of them. I believe there was a. Yes.
Mayor Kurt. This is 117 through 120. Did those look familiar?
Yes, ma'am.
Dang, I hope they're not gonna just show all the pictures and not give. I hope they're gonna go back to certain pictures and give testimony about the pictures. Cause I got questions.
The States Exhibit 117 through 120 accurately depict the silver vehicle that you took photographs of.
Yes.
State Exhibit 117 through 120.
I got questions like, why didn't he use a fireplace? Why he did it on the ground? Was it gonna take too long to do it in the fireplace? I want to know if with that zipper with that blue around it. I want to know if Andreen took pictures that day or was on her camera somewhere on footage so we can see what she had on. Was it a blue outfit? Was it a blue shirt? Was it a blue one? You know what I'm saying? Welcome back, Jill. Yes, ma'am. We back. It's been kind of tedious tonight. They got over 1,500,000 pictures that we haven't even got the testimony on. But the pictures we've seen so far, I got questions about. And so I hope they really go back through the pictures. And I hope they go through the pictures and explain all the pictures and stuff. So let me fast forward through this part. Do the modern.
We'll photograph it in place.
And explain for the jury before we get into specifics about what evidence you collected. What's your process for documenting the evidence that you collect on a scene?
As far as photo documentation, we'll photograph
Maybe
it in
Andrea
place,
answer for me.
wherever it was
Right.
found, or if
He
it's
takes the
secondary
stand.
to
Let
a
me be
search
quiet.
warrant, there would have been overall photos and then photographs of, say I found it in a drawer. Well,
Welcome to the Little
will
Jury
take it
Box,
and
y'all. Hit
place
the
it
like
to
up
where
top.
it's, or they may not even move it. We'll just put a placard next to it, take a photograph of it. That way we can see, as you've seen in the other photos, we take big pictures down to close-up pictures. And then after that, we'll collect it. We put it in an envelope bag, wherever it needs to go in. And then we keep it with us, or it'll get secured in a vehicle.
So what's sort of your method of identification for which pieces you collect? Do you give them numbers?
I do.
And how do you do that?
Typically with the evidence placards. So we'll put those next to them.
Mayor Bertrand.
Yes.
So showing you States Exhibit 127 through 153 in sequential order. Just flip through those, please.
Child, they working my nerves with this little part here. I'm gonna have to really have some patience. Okay, that was the end of that patience, right?
So looking at States
All right,
Exhibit
let's go.
127, in the center of 127, you had said you used placards. Is that this yellow plastic tint with the number 3 on it?
Yes.
And so what does that indicate for you with regard to this cell phone that we see in the center of the photograph?
That's going to be evidence item number 3.
And did you collect that piece of evidence?
Yes.
So in States Exhibit 127, is this evidence number 3 that you collected as it existed before you collected it?
Yes.
And so then once you collected it, did you do something further to the phone?
I'll take additional photographs, look for any identifying numbers, IMEIs or serial numbers. It'll be put on airplane mode so that it cannot be wiped remotely. But other than that, no.
And so then when we're looking at States Exhibit 128.
Welcome to the Little Lane Jury Box, Louie. Good evening.
Sort of looking at the phone and documenting it more up close.
Yes.
And so it looks to me as if this is a case or cover. Did you remove that case or cover?
Yes.
And then what are you trying to focus on in States Exhibit 128 with regard to the phone?
Just showing that it's not, if it's damaged or not, and then any serial numbers or identifying markers that would be on there.
And so then when we see 129, is that more an up close of the serial number with regard to your evidence number 3?
Yes.
So then, showing you States Exhibit 135. I'm trying to. So we have the number 6. Does that represent something that you collected?
Yes, I would have swabbed that area.
Okay, so explain that for the jury. How does that process work?
Basically, you have, of course, you're wearing gloves. You have sterile water and sterile packaged cotton tip applicators, kind of like Q-tips, but with the long wooden handle on them. Remove that, put sterile water on one of the applicators, and the other one's going to remain dry. And then you just swab the area to collect the sample. And then those go in a white box. It's like a drying box. It's got vents in it. And then that box would go inside of a manila envelope.
Okay, and so then you did that with regard to what we see here, the red marking right here in the middle.
Yes.
And you're calling the swab your evidence 6. Is that my understanding?
Yes, ma'am. And the 6 there is just
That
to
kind of look like
annotate
blood
where it's collected.
splatter
Where you
right
collected
there.
the swab from. And so this is sort of the panned out version of that in States Exhibit 136. We see your number 6, and then at the bottom we see your number 7. Did you do the same thing with regard to the number 7?
Yes.
And again, a little bit more close up view.
Look at
So
that,
that
Miss
same
Step
process and
219.
procedure
Oh,
with
let me
the
be
swab
quiet. I
you
can't be.
got
Oh
here.
my God.
Yes.
And so your swab would be evidence 7
Yes, ma'am.
in this area. And then in States Exhibit and then in States Exhibit 1. And so this is sort of the panned out version of that in States Exhibit 136. We see your number 6, and then at the bottom we see your number 7. Did you do the same thing with regard to the number 7?
Yes.
And again, a little bit more close up.
Y'all can hear me? I thought y'all heard me, but anywho, do y'all see this where I circled it right there at the bottom of Exhibit 7, photograph 7? Y'all see that part underneath that arrow I showed y'all? Look underneath the arrow. It's like what you were saying, Miss Step 219. When I said I wonder what that blood could be on the door, right? So when you were saying that maybe he carried, maybe it happened when he carried the body out. And I said, well, that makes sense. Maybe when he was carrying the body out in his arms, trying to nudge the door with his, like, how you try to nudge the door with your foot in the part of your body. So it just tripped me out when they showed this part, because look what's underneath that arrow. Underneath the arrow is, you see that, like, that black spot that go kind of like a circle? It's like a shoe. So, boy, we need to go be investigators or something. But we're going to have to come back to, that just tripped me all the way out when I saw it. I ain't gonna even lie. That tripped me the heck out. Cause we had it. Let me be quiet. Oh my God.
So that same process and procedure with the swab, did you do that here?
Yes.
And so your swab would be evidence 7.
Yes, ma'am.
This area. And then in States Exhibit 138, we see your evidence marker number 8. Did you do the same process with regard to your evidence number 8?
Yes.
And again, just up close of that same area. So you swabbed at or below where the number 8 is, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And then moving on to States Exhibit 143. We're back in the laundry room. Did you collect some items from the laundry room?
The towels that you see there on the floor.
Yeah, first picture.
I wonder if that towel in the garage is the one where he tried to clean up in the bathroom. And if it is, why didn't he put it in the wash machine? Or why would he burn that? So he was so sloppy. Which actually goes to his defense of just panicking and making the wrong choice. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't premeditated. I don't know, but it's a lot of stuff he did crazy. Let's see.
So I'm showing you States Exhibit 61 in comparison to States Exhibit 143. So again, this in States Exhibit 61 is the laundry room as you found it
Yes.
before you moved or collected anything.
Yes, ma'am.
And so then when we see States Exhibit 143, clearly items have been moved. Either you or your team did that.
Correct.
I'm sorry, one more thing there. Either you or your team moved the items.
Hey,
Yes,
what
ma'am.
got moved? Dang, I don't know what got moved. I couldn't tell the difference between those two
And
pictures.
so States Exhibit 15, where did you find States Exhibit 15?
I believe that was put there for me to collect.
So States Exhibit 15, this isn't the location where you found it.
Right.
But you collected this, I said States Exhibit 15. It's States Exhibit 144. It's your evidence number 15. You collected that item.
Yes.
And does States Exhibit 148 depict the items of evidence or depict items that you found in your number 5 or
15.
Your number 15. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
And then again, 149, States Exhibit 149, is this an item that you found inside that wallet, your evidence number 15?
Yes.
And States Exhibit 150, is this a piece of identification that you found in your evidence number 15?
Yes, ma'am.
So this is Andre McDonald's driver's license.
Yes.
And then last but not least, States Exhibit 145, your evidence number 21. Did you collect anything depicted in States Exhibit 145?
2 toothbrushes.
For
The, I
DNA.
believe it's the purple and the green.
Okay, so we're looking at the center, there's 3 toothbrushes. One is purple and pink and one is green.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Bless you.
Average. It's showing what's been marked as States Exhibit 154. Do you recognize States Exhibit 154?
It's not in the original packaging that I put it in.
Okay.
But it does say E3 and have the case number on it.
And could you open it up?
Open this. I don't have gloves on either.
I went back on the phone and got the screenshots of that picture. I told y'all about the towel on the floor. So what was moved from the washroom was the basket. I'm gonna show y'all after
Oh, I can't wear
at
those.
the end, okay?
I'm allergic to latex. I'm sorry, I'm full of difficulties today.
What about?
I have some in the hall or out in the thing, or I can just slide it out
Girl,
and just
boo.
not touch it.
Oh my God. I don't know what they got going on
Okay,
with
and
pictures.
so you said you collected an E3. Is that what we're looking at here? That was in the envelope marked States Exhibit 154.
Yes, and this is my original packaging.
Okay. So you recognize the original packaging.
Yes, ma'am.
And how do you recognize it?
It's the label made by me. It also has my name and badge number on it, and then it has several annotations here that it was signed out or just a list of chain of custody.
Okay, and so does that help you confirm that this in fact is the phone that you collected from Solitude Cove that you represent as your evidence number 3?
Yes, ma'am.
And then besides collecting the cell phone and photographing it and putting it in that packaging, did you do anything else with that cell phone?
As I stated before, just photograph it and look for identifying markings, and I also put it on airplane mode. Okay, somewhat prepared.
Yeah, this the tedious part of trial watching him. But we can do it. We can do it. I got faith in y'all.
Yes.
All right, I'm showing you State's Exhibit 155. Just check that out and see if you recognize it.
Yes.
And then how do you recognize it?
Again, it's my original label with the case number and evidence number, as well as the address, and then my integrity seal is here with my initials.
Okay, and so just kind of explain to the jury why you go through this process of putting your initials, doing the security seal. Sort of what is the purpose behind it?
Just to make sure that nothing's been tampered with. Even if we were to open this, we wouldn't cut through this original security or this integrity seal. We would, as you can see here, we would make another opening, reclose it, and then whoever opened it would put their initials or date, time, whatever.
And so with regard to State's Exhibit 155, can you tell by looking at the external packaging what items of evidence this contains that you collected?
This is E6, and it's going to be the 2 cotton-tipped applicators that we were discussing earlier from the swab.
In which location, though?
6 was the middle of the bathroom door near the hinge.
And so then same questions for State's Exhibit 156.
Again, it has my label and my integrity seal with my initials.
And then in State's Exhibit 156, which item of evidence does it contain?
This is E7, the swab from the bottom of the door.
Oh, good.
And then State's Exhibit 157, same questions.
Again, it's got my original label with my name and badge number. My integrity seal is here with my name, with my initials and badge number. And E8 would have been the swab from the light switch near the closet.
And then State's Exhibit 158. Same questions.
This is E21A. Obviously, we didn't package both toothbrushes together. So the purple toothbrush that you saw in the photo previously is contained in this package. And it's got, again, my original integrity seal and the label depicting what it is.
And again, do you do any testing on any of these items?
No, ma'am.
So let's go back to 155. So with regard to E6, could you go ahead and open it up and examine the contents, please?
I don't know how to open this. These are bigger.
Girl, if you don't open that pack, what's that?
Does it want to cooperate? I'm sorry. It doesn't want to cooperate. It doesn't want to come out.
What's that?
Okay. And so then do you make any markings on the internal contents of the envelope?
Just on the box. We're supposed to put like the time we collected it, the evidence number. If we have room to, we'll put the case number as well.
Okay. And so what did you write on this?
On here it says swab 6, and it says the time 22:38,
Oh, the blood swab.
which is the same as here.
You can put it back.
Okay.
And then could you do the same thing for 156?
Dang, so they going through all these blood swabs like that. I sure hope they gonna tell us who the blood
I'm
belongs
gonna try to
to,
do this.
even though we know already it's Andrene's, right? Baby, let me see something. Hold on, let me see something. While she's doing all this, I'm gonna do this.
This one says swab 7, and it says the time of 22:39, which is the same.
And is that your handwriting on the packaging?
This is not my handwriting. I believe this is Calvin's handwriting.
Oh, swab 7 is that blood that was on the door at the lower
But
part.
again,
of the
this
footmark.
reflects
I think it was
the lower portion of the door, the swab that you took from the lower portion of the door.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And to be clear, these are the actual swabs that you used.
Yes.
Okay, so
And states exhibit 157.
I hope they're gonna give us the swab results. But I don't think this lady here is the one that say that kind of thing. Look, y'all, while she opening that package up, look at this. What's opening it? Hold on, let me see. So this is the picture, y'all. Y'all look to the right bottom corner. This is that basket that was moved to the garage. Yep.
Swab number 8 at 22:40, and this would have been the one from the light switch.
So states 157 contains the swab, your E8 from the light switch in the bathroom.
Yes.
So why they do that? Let me show y'all. So this is the picture they took of that same basket with that gold around it and that towel on the outside of it, number 14.
And then
This is how it was
states
at
exhibit
first. You see it at the
158.
bottom right-hand side?
Please examine the contents.
So I wonder when the hell he moved that. He had to have moved it from the time he got there. Right?
It is a purple toothbrush.
Because if she took a picture of when it was
If you
in
felt that
the
you can
laundry
confirm that
room
it's cheaper, that's fine.
and she working her way through the house, I think it's safe to say once she ain't got out of vision,
E21 alpha.
Okay, so
he
E21A
would move something.
states exhibit
What y'all think?
158 is the purple toothbrush that you collected.
Yes.
Welcome back, Brother to the lady jury box. No, the police, they didn't move anything. Hey, Kathy. Welcome back, Kathy.
Typically for swabs, we just, like you see, we seal them, and then
Very
we
interesting. I'm gonna be quiet.
do like a list of inventory, and then we submit it to the property room.
And did you do that in this case?
Yes.
And then, like a physical item like the cell phone in your E3, what do you do with an item like that?
Obtain additional photographs as you saw, and then we package it and submit it to the property room as well after we make that, put it on our inventory form.
And did you do that with your E3?
Yes.
And I guess where do these items stay until they are needed?
Until they're needed, they stay in the property room.
And then who has the authority to kind of go in and check those items out?
Investigators and, of course, the crime scene personnel requested for court.
And it seems obvious to you and I, the jury might not be, they might not be familiar with the property room. Is it just an open location where anyone can go?
Oh, no, ma'am. It's very secured. We all have key card access, and there's only, I believe, 6 people that maybe work in that area. We don't even have regular access to the property room because we don't work on the same side of the house. So it's just completely different. Like the property room and crime scene are different areas.
And so in order for you to go to the property room and remove an item of evidence, what's the procedure that you have to go through to do that?
So they only work 8 to 4, and I would have to give them advance notice via email or call them or in person. They would then go through their inventory. They go into the computer system. They check it out for us. We have to sign for it. And then, of course, when I bring it here, a property receipt is generated to turn it over to you guys for testimony or to be entered in as evidence.
And clearly you did that in this case today.
Correct.
Pass the witness room.
Thanks. Just go ahead.
So while they do their sidebar, my mind is all over the place with this evidence, right? With the photos.
I want to ask you a
Let me
couple
what?
questions about the layout of the house. That approach for the exhibits. Showing you states 48. This is the only staircase up to the stairs, right?
Yes.
And we're now standing at the absolute foot of the stairs on the first floor.
I believe that's on the landing. Yeah, as you
Landing.
proceed up.
Okay. Now, can you kind of, if I'm standing on with the stairs behind me, which way would I turn to go towards the master bedroom?
So you're going to go down the stairs and you're going to take a right through the that little living area, and then the bedroom, the master bedroom, would be in the like very back of the house on the right.
Okay, so if I'm, let me show you states 45. You're saying to head to the master bedroom, we would be turning right and going down this direction, correct? Okay. And then in states 44, further down this direction, correct?
You're going to go straight and then you're going to take a right
Okay. So it's kind of behind
behind the staircase.
behind the wall in the staircase.
Correct.
Okay. So from this vantage point, there'd be no way to see inside the master bedroom
Correct.
and no way to see inside the master bathroom, right?
Correct.
When you searched the garage area,
Yes, sir.
you didn't find any tools out of place, did you?
I didn't really search the garage. All I did was take overall photographs of the garage and annotate what I saw. But no, it didn't look as though anything was out of place at that time.
Okay.
that I can
And
recall.
things that you would photograph that would be of special interest, the detective might tell you, photograph this, right?
Correct.
If they thought it was significant.
Yes, sir.
And they didn't ask you to photograph any specific tools or items in the garage area.
Not at that time that I can recall.
Okay. That approach the exhibits in, Your Honor. Bear with me. We got lots of exhibits here.
Okay, so maybe it's gonna be the detective that put all the pieces together that we looking at here.
Okay. I'm asking you about the burned area that you found on the gravel.
In the backyard.
Right.
Correct. Okay.
I'm going to show you states 110.
Okay.
Now, in this photograph, we see a barbecue grill, correct?
Yes, sir.
We see an outdoor fireplace.
Yes, sir.
Did you take any up-close documented photographs of either of those areas?
No, I don't believe I did.
And the detectives didn't ask you to focus more on anything in the barbecue grill or in the fireplace?
Not that I recall. No.
As far as you know, there was nothing burnt in either of those items that wasn't supposed to be in there, right? There wasn't anything like a zipper or a button or.
As far as I know. No.
Now, we talked a little bit about Blue Star and the presumptive tests for blood, correct?
Yes, sir.
Now, there's nothing that pinpoints a moment in time when a blood stain was left as the result of those tests, right?
Correct.
It just tells you whether there is blood or there isn't blood.
Yes.
You saw some photographs of Mr. McDonald's hands, correct?
Yes, sir.
And he was in handcuffs.
Yes, sir.
As far as you're aware, he wasn't arrested that day, correct?
Correct.
That would have just been for your safety while you're documenting the condition of his hands, right?
Yes, sir.
I didn't see no pictures of no hands.
That you saw a photograph of the hatchet inside of the Chevy Malibu, correct?
Yes.
Did you do any work serology-wise on that hatchet?
No.
Did you remove the hatchet from its holster?
No.
See, it kind of has a covering over it, right?
I didn't remove it.
You didn't remove it.
No, sir.
You didn't see large quantities of blood in the Chevy Malibu, correct?
No.
You did Blue Star in it, and to be fair, there was some indication on the outside of the Malibu that there might be blood on it, right?
I believe there was on the trunk, and then another area illuminated inside the vehicle, I believe on a sill plate and near the, I think it was the driver's side seatbelt buckle.
Okay.
On that center console area, there was another area that illuminated as well.
In the front of the vehicle,
Correct.
by where the driver and the front passenger would be.
Yes, sir.
Nothing near the hatchet in the back seat.
Not that I recall.
Okay. As far as blood is concerned, the areas where you,
I can't hear.
are you okay?
Sorry, my ears started ringing.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
I'm good.
Okay. As far as this blood is concerned, the two spots on that door and the spot on the light switch, that's what you found in the master bathroom, right?
Yes.
All in all, you processed quite a number of crime scenes,
I would say so.
many that involve violence and blood and murder and things like that.
Yes, sir.
This is a small amount of blood.
To me, yes, sir.
Okay.
I'm gonna holler if I don't get no explanation for at least one of my questions tonight.
That's what
Girl, boo.
Anything, Stacey?
Nothing further.
Thank you.
Wow.
Do you want this?
Oh boy, boo. Boo. So literally, I'm watching this with you guys, right? I have not seen this trial previously. So I'm actually giving my live reaction, which I got to kind of get under control. But I didn't, she didn't even say nothing about everything. I sure hope this next man is the doggone lead detective. Let's see. Because I need an explanation for a lot of different stuff real quick.
This case will call Tony Coburn to the stand.
Ooh, Jesus, be the lead detective on this. That was so weak. Oh my God. I can't believe it, baby. Girl. Oh my God. Oh my God. I wonder who brother man is with that blue hoodie on. He looks so out of place. But he must be there for Andre McDonald because he's on that side. Now he look like a lead detective. Ooh, let's see. If he don't say I'm the lead detective, I'm gonna holler. Thank y'all for going. We have to be through the tediousness.
You raise your right hand. Swear to tell the whole truth and the truth, so you got it.
Yes, I do.
You can just microphone, choose, speak loud enough, and choose.
Investigator Coburn, could you introduce yourself to the jury?
My name's Tony Coburn. It's Kobryn. I'm a investigator with the Bexar County Sheriff's Office.
So with the Bexar County Sheriff's Office, correct?
Yes, sir, Bexar County Sheriff's Office.
How long have you been with the Bexar County Sheriff's Office?
About 36 years.
And what is your current role in the Bexar County Sheriff's Office?
I'm assigned to the task force with the U.S. Secret Service doing digital forensics.
Can you explain to the jury what exactly that entails? Like, what's the general description of that position?
We do cell phone analysis, computers, media, whether it be flashcards, SIM cards, anything digital.
Oh my God.
And how long have you been in that position?
I've been doing that for about 10 years.
Oh my God. Where is the regular
During that time,
detective at?
have you had training and on-job experience on things you do with digital types of media, like you explained?
Yes, I have.
Digital types of media.
Wow.
And you were in that role back on in March of 2019, is that correct?
That's correct.
I'm about to have a whole heart attack.
Is one of the roles in your position to extract data from cell phones?
Yes, it is.
And can you explain to the jury
Oh,
what extracting
Lord.
data from a cell phone is, just generally?
Just generally, it's just plugging into whichever cell phone device it happens to be and pulling the data out. There's special hardware and software for pulling the data.
Then the report is already admissible.
GAN bar,
Child.
and this shows a missed call.
Certain people.
Okay. Oh my God. I don't know if, baby. All right. Lit Lane Jury Box. I'm sorry for you guys over there on Trial Watch with Demetra. This is a work in progress, right? Yeah. I think what I'm going to do going forward is to have these clips, like have the recordings of these witnesses and stuff put on the playlist. But then, because oh my God, I cannot go through that. It's too boring. It's too boring. Skip. Maybe I should say Trial Watch with Demetra. All the good parts. Y'all think that's what I need to say? All the good parts. Let me know in the chat.
Sorry?
Right. Hi, Ms. Leva. Could you introduce yourself to the jury?
Yes, my name is Heather Leva. I'm a community manager for HOA Properties.
Can you tell the jury what that means? What is your job?
Basically, I'm sure everybody's familiar with HOA, and you don't like me, but that's okay. I just manage HOA properties, homes, subdivisions. So
Oh my
anything that
God,
entails your
HOH lady.
amenities, your gates,
Boom.
access codes for properties, things like that. That's what I'm.
Ow! So y'all doing a lot of laughing in the chat, but do y'all think that might be what make my trial watches real unique? Because all we got is the good part. You know what I'm saying? Like the good testimonies, the good investigators. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Trial watch with Demetri. All the good parts. Boom. You know what I'm saying? Just full disclosure, right? Full disclosure, and then like I can get a highlights. I've been to watch the whole trial, so I can know all the good parts, right? And I'll get the highlight little parts and show y'all, like, boom, the HOA lady came up here and tried to tell a joke, show like a 10-minute, 10-second got doggone clip, and then keep on pushing. What y'all think? Because this is my channel, my trial watch experience. And the whole thing about it is, it does not have to be, it's not even supposed to be court TV. It's not supposed to be Law and Crime Network. It's supposed to be demetralitALLday trial watch. So what's going to set me apart? Number one, I'm going to have the livest chat. Number two, I'm going to have the Lydia's commentary. Right? And number three, we going to skip to all the good shit. Period. Because the kind of people who I'm going to attract with my commentary and my personality and stuff, girl, it's going to hopefully be 5,000 more all y'all. I would like to attract 5,000 of all y'all personalities. Okay? Now let's see what the HOA lady got to add. Girl, I can't imagine her adding nothing. In other words, we all have ADHD. Exactly. Some of us treat it, some of us not. What could she possibly add to this?
And does part of your role include potentially, I guess, managing the records of like gates for certain communities?
Yes, as I mentioned, so I do programming of the gates, any reports that need to be pulled, things like that. That's what I'm in charge of as far as the gate management.
And in preparation for this case,
well,
did law
what we missed
enforcement reach out to you and ask you to pull some records regarding?
I know, Kathy, but what if we missed something? I don't know, Kathy. I'm gonna need you to think about that. I'm being real serious. I need you to think about that for me, Kathy, and then come up with, when you come up with something real good that kind of fit, you know what I mean? Let me know what we can do. Because I already know that I'll put the clips, I'll put the full testimonies on the channel with the playlist, right? So the viewer can go and watch the testimonies. Demetri will catch it if she's watching it before us. Right, I have to just watch it before time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I swear to God, I need to really take this. I need to stop going live on the other channel. Because I'm not going to even lie, you guys. I am like full throttle preparing myself for the new channel, right? And so I'm trying to get the kinks out. I'm trying to put it together. And the good news is I just figured out that, like Living said, do it my way. Right? And so I just have to do a good intro that say, try watch with Demetri, where you get nothing but the good parts. You know what I'm saying? And just a full disclaimer, so what they coming for and stuff like that. Because we just don't have the patience for all that. And it's not just me, it's y'all too. Let's see. We just don't have the patience.
Property that I guess your organization manages over in the Stone Oak area that has essentially the address we're talking about now in Salt Lake.
Exactly.
Correct. Yes, they did reach out. We no longer manage it, but at that time we did manage that property.
Exactly.
So records,
and we don't have to do it like that because we're watching trials that already didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? It don't even make sense for us to do that. Like right now, what the hell is she talking about?
Like that the security company did themselves?
Girl, we don't care nothing about the goddamn privacy gate. Girl, boo.
Now,
What is
you
this
said that
lady?
Mr. Cicero also gave you a gate code.
Yes.
Oh my God. Now who in the hell left the gate open? That's what I want to know. Who in the hell let all these damn people up here? They just calling anybody. Let's see. Yes, we gotta do it. We gotta do it my way, our way, because it's still lit lane. It's still, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, I do.
Now, who y'all think this is? Let's see. Wow, who is this?
Yes, Ms. Elbrock, can you please introduce yourself to the jury and please spell your name for the court order?
I'm Daryl Overall, Darryl, and last name is Overall.
Ms. Overall, in late 2018 into 2019, what street did you live on?
Solitude Cove.
Child, she a neighbor. Let's see what she heard.
Approximately.
November 1st. I think it was 18.
2018?
Yeah.
And in late February to early March of 2019, did you still live on Solitude Cove?
Yes, I did.
Who resided in the household with you?
My husband, David Overall.
So just the two of you?
Yes.
Now, who did you buy the house from? Who used to be the previous occupant?
Jesse Saucedo.
Now, when Mr. Saucedo and his family moved out, did they provide to you any type of way to access the gate for the neighborhood?
Yes, they gave us the remote clickers for our vehicles, and they gave us their gate code.
Now, how many remote clickers did you have?
2.
One for yourself and one for your husband?
Yes.
Now, you said
Damn,
that
all
Mr. Saucedo
you
also
had a
gave you
remote
a gate
piece
code.
of next
Yes.
door neighborhood.
What gate code did you
Wow.
get?
1976.
Now, when you and your husband would access the
Wow.
neighborhood to come in, would you use the code or would you use your clickers?
We used our clickers.
Now, would you ever give the gate code out to family or friends?
Yes, we gave it to our children.
So when your children would come to the neighborhood, they would not have a clicker, correct?
Correct.
So they would have to use the gate code.
Yes.
Now, I want to, the keypad for the gate code, was there anything in particular about that keypad?
Yes, it gave you a very large jolt of electricity when you touched it.
So
Wait a minute, what?
pleasant to use.
Wait a minute,
Yes, so much so that it resonated in your chest. It was painful to use. So we tried not to use it ever.
Wait a minute. So you mean to tell me we just had the HOA lady up there, right? Now I wish I would have listened for the HOA lady. Because I wonder if she addressed the fact that they got a keypad that literally electrocutes people. So what they call this thing, a gated community with a keypad that literally electrocutes people when they putting in the keypad. How ghetto fabulous is that? Girl, boo. HOA lady address
Let me
that.
draw your
Okay.
attention first to Thursday, February 28th, 2019, overnight into Friday, March 1st of 2019. Where were you that evening?
We were at home. We were, go ahead.
And when you say we,
My husband and I were at home.
you stayed at the house overnight.
Yes.
Neither of you left in the middle of the night.
No.
Now, the morning of March 1st, 2019, where did you and your husband go?
We were going to a trade show in Fredericksburg for my husband's company.
And so, what time of day approximately did you leave?
We planned to leave around noontime, and we did. And so that we had to be there for a certain time in the afternoon.
So you had a schedule.
Yes.
So you and your husband leave sometime around noontime.
Mhm.
So at that point, was anyone at the house?
No, just me and my husband.
Was there a plan for anyone to come to your house later that day?
Yes, my stepdaughter, Lauren, was going to come to the house because we had 2 dogs that needed to be let in and out of the house.
You know approximately what time Lauren arrived at the house?
It was late or early evening, around 6:30.
And you previously stated that only you and your husband had clickers. So would she have to use the keypad to enter the neighborhood?
To enter, yes.
How long did your daughter stay at your house?
She stayed through Sunday when we arrived back home.
And she departed at that time?
I'm sorry?
And she departed at that time?
Yes.
Your Honor, best of us.
Defense?
You didn't know the McDonald's very well, right?
I didn't know them at all. We didn't have time to meet.
And good evening,
We had moved in the neighborhood in November of 2018. They were already residents there.
Good to see you. I hope this is a nosy neighbor. Let's see.
Correct.
And you said that your stepdaughter and her husband were house sitting for you. They would have used the gate code.
It was just my stepdaughter, and yes, to enter the community, she would have had to use the gate code.
Hold on. Winter, I'm pretty sure we're not the only one. The whole focus is to be what? The best one, right? No matter what, we want to be the best, okay? Now, we're not going to market it as the ghetto trial watch of YT, but we are going to be the latest trial watch of YT. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Period. Come on, lady, with the deets.
What was inherited from the previous owner?
Yes, sir.
Nothing further to this. No further questions.
Thank you, excuse me.
Thank you.
Oh my God. Boo. Girl, you could have left your coat on. Girl, we gonna just.
You wear it either on dream
Oh
or
my God. Girl. Hold on. Who is this man? He's too happy to be there. Hold on. Oh my God. My.
Ready right now? I swear to tell the whole truth, nothing but the
Oh
truth.
Lord. Let's see.
Go ahead and speak loud enough for the mic.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Castillo, could you please introduce yourself to the jury?
My name is Edward Castillo.
And Mr. Castillo, do you know an Andreen and Andre McDonald?
Yes.
How do you know them?
I did work with him, maintenance, the yard service, and painting.
Approximately when did you meet them?
When Andreen first bought the house next door to mine,
What street were you living on?
Briardale.
And just so you know, I'll let you finish your response, and please let me finish my question so the court reporter can take it.
So what can the yard man be saying?
So you said you both lived on Briardale?
Yes.
The only thing the
And
yard man can be saying of any significance is that last time he cut the grass, it wasn't no goddamn bird thing back there. Girl, look who next. Hold on. Baby, they clowning on this day here. They are clowning. Kathy say Andre could have just strapped her to the keypad and he wouldn't have got away with it. Okay. Don't be telling nobody no good ideas, girl. Absolutely, Kathy. Girl, what? Lit Lane jury box. Who y'all think this woman is? Who y'all think this woman is? We might as well just chalk it up. We got the last bit. We're going to get through this day 2 panel of crazy circus witnesses. Who y'all think this lady gonna be? Let's see.
Thank you. You can adjust the microphone.
No, not grandma.
Thank
Oh,
you, Judge.
Lord.
Yes, ma'am. Can you please introduce yourself to the jury and spell your name for the court reporter?
My name is Bernadette Ramaley. It's spelled BERNADETTEREMALEY.
And Mr. Raleigh, where do you work?
Lowe's,
How long have you worked at Lowe's?
21 years.
And in what capacity?
Right now, I am in the cash office.
Now, have you had other duties and responsibilities at Lowe's?
Yes, I started in the cash office, worked there for 8.5 years, and then I went into the LP loss prevention program for 6.5 years, and then they realigned the program, so I went back to my roots and back in the cash office.
I see. So you had obviously a few different hats working at Lowe's.
Yes, sir.
And does Lowe's have a video surveillance system inside the store? And
Yes, they do.
Does it have multiple cameras going different areas of the store?
Yes.
But
Is that something that Lowe's maintains those recordings as part of their business practice?
Miss Romelli,
Yes. Now, matter of fact, I can tell you that right now,
we're gonna see
the cameras in my
to see how he was
store
looking when he bought the
only go back
Earth
to the 23rd of February. I only know that because I was researching the other day. So it is minimal capacity, but obviously we can burn video that we want to keep for longer lengths of time, et cetera. But it does maintain.
So if law enforcement were to notify Lowe's and ask for a recording of a certain
Well,
time
good. This gonna
the
show
store
what
station
his
would still
what his
observe.
attitude was
Absolutely.
like. You know what I'm saying?
And in this case, did law enforcement ask for a recording of the video surveillance system?
Yeah, 20
Yes.
years in.
And Mr. Raleigh, I think I got a little ahead of myself. Which Lowe's do you work at?
I work at 1604 in Blanco. Look, it's 1579 is the store number.
And that's kind of North Bear County? North San Antonio, North Bear County?
Yes.
Girl, just like Mr. Castillo, the yard man. He was crunk. Lynn Lane gave him 1 minute of fame. What? Hold on, y'all. Maybe she just was smiling. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it. So I watch with Demetria. Only the good parts.
Against OPE_1158.10. Bernadette, what area of the store is this?
This is what we call inside lawn and garden. Any of you that have been at Lowe's, your lawn mowers, your tools, your indoor tools,
Girl, this ain't no commercial for Lowe's.
blowers, leaf blowers,
Okay.
that type of thing are all located. Say that again?
Is it the same?
Oh. I'm glad he took that hood down. He's like a real criminal with that hood on. But then he took the hood down. He must have said, I look suspicious.
The video that you saw is an individual passing through that area with a shopping cart.
Yes.
For the record, I'm now showing the video that begins OPE_12.1.50.
Look, he got one of them gas cans in his left hand. Remember, he bought two gasoline cans. I think I saw one in
Now,
his left
Bernadette,
hand.
it appears the individual in this video put something red inside the car. What did you notice that to be?
They're plastic gas cans.
Boom, I told y'all. Ooh, I wonder if they're going to show when he bought the axe. I wonder if he picked it up, looked at it, and picked up 2 or 3 different axes to see which one would be
For the
the best.
record, is this the same lawn and garden area that you described in the previous video?
Say that again?
Is it the same lawn and garden area that
Yes,
you
it's the same. It's the same camera angle.
Oh my God! I wonder if they got that. Oh wow! Well, good thing you came in late, Silky Black. You would have fell asleep through the first 1 hour and 40 minutes. Oh my God! I wonder.
Bernadette, what area of the store is the individual headed towards right now?
He's headed toward the center of the store, but it's still in the front. Okay, nothing that I have there is the back of the store. It's all in the front. But now he's moving from the outside lawn and garden, inside lawn and garden toward the center.
What's over there, lady? Oh my God! Nah, I'm holding my breath, you guys. I can't wait to see if they're gonna show that footage. Wow! Oh wow! Oh no, that's the cash register. Oh, dang!
Bernadette, what camera, the camera that's shown here, what part of the store is it indicated?
Okay, that is customer service, or it was at that time. We have remodeled the store, so if you walked in today, it wouldn't look anything like this. Instead of having the customer service registers facing the interior of the store, they're now on the side. But at that time, we had 2 registers facing the interior of the store, and that angle is coming. If inside lawn and garden were here, he's walking across the front of customer service toward the registers.
I see.
Girl.
For the record, I'm now playing the video that begins SCO overview.
Miss Bernadette, Miss Bernadette, Miss Bernadette. Okay.
Bernadette, what area of the store is this?
Okay, that's continuing on to the registers. Now, these are for self-check registers. Again, if you came into the store today, it wouldn't look anything like this.
Miss Bernadette.
We now have 8 registers.
Well, good for this
But
show.
these are the 4 that we had at that time. He is at a cash. We had 2 registers that you could use credit card or cash, and 2 that you could use card only. This is one of the card and cash self-check units.
And Bernadette, it appears that there's an individual that handed something to Mr. McDonald. Do you know who that is?
Yes, that's the cashier, and she handed him a scan gun.
Do you know the name of that cashier?
I'm sorry?
Oh, yeah, look at that shovel.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Her name is Andres.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Now,
pause. How spooky is that, right? Can you imagine being that cashier? Can y'all imagine being that cashier named Andreas, and you see yourself helping this man, Andre, and you're literally helping him, assisting him check out stuff that you know now is a certified ERDA kit for somebody named Andreen. Ain't that spooky? That is absolutely a trip. And you say she giving way too many details. Yeah, but you know what? She giving way too many details about the improvements to the store. But it was really good information that she gave about that self help, the self service cashier he had right now. It was good to know that he chose someone that's cash only, right? Because he didn't want to leave a trail. You know. Okay, let's go. Come on, play. I need to push play.
Andres, being in that particular area, is in charge of helping any customer that has trouble with any one of the 4 self-check units.
Wow.
That's it. Now, Bernadette, what is to the right of what's depicted on the video?
There's I hate to say that there's something going on here, and it could be anything from the unit froze, there was trouble scanning a piece of merchandise. I can't tell from here exactly what's going on, but she does direct him to a regular register versus a self-check unit, and at that point she's canceling the transaction that was in the unit.
I see. For the record, I'm now playing the video that begins term 13. Bernadette, what are we seeing here?
Okay, this is the register that he's using to check out the merchandise.
Now, I see that the register has a number over it, a 13, and then to the right of it, a 12. Was there anything of significance of those numbers at the time?
Yes.
What is that significance?
At that particular time, the center line registers, not lawn and garden and not lumber, but all of the center line registers, the numbers did not correspond. The light says it's register 13 and 12. However, it's really registers 10 and 11. And it was like that for a long time until we've finally had our fill of this, because it did cause problems in the store. People were putting the wrong tills in the wrong units because the numbers didn't match. So it's hard to see, but we actually have little white stickers on the actual till designated what the real till number was.
So
13 is really 11.
So if one were to purchase something here where it says 13 at the top, we would have a sticker down here at 11. This is actually unit 11.
Correct.
Now, the individual that is helping Mr. McDonald, do you know who he is?
Yes, he was one of our cashiers. He no longer works for us.
Yeah, they couldn't find him, obviously.
But he was with us for several months.
But y'all do notice that he has his hood back up, right?
Yes. It is if you'll take notice, a cash transaction because it's till open.
Baby,
you hit cash at a register and the till will automatically open to either have money put in or taken out.
What's that?
Now, Bernadette, are actually two different transactions taking place.
I'm sorry,
are two different transactions?
Yes. There's one transaction that is paid for in cash. And then the next, he closes the till. If you saw that, he pushed the drawer closed. And the next transaction is actually paid for with a debit card.
And what's that? So he bought the shovel and the gas cans. Oh, and the X. I saw the X. He bought all that in cash. Oh, wow. Wow. So what's that he buying now? Oh,
If
Miss
Bernadette
Bernadette came with the
Walk
good.
pays with a debit card, will the till open?
No. The only way it would open with a debit card is if you ask for cash back.
Does the store have a keypad for an individual to place their card in to pay?
Yes.
Credit card or debit?
Yes.
Is that what the individual's doing now?
So, you saw him put the card in and then he would have to put his PIN number in order for the transaction to go through. The till will not open, but a receipt will print. And it's handed to the customer.
Where are the exit doors located relative to this video?
I'm sorry?
Where are the exit doors located relative
When
to the
he
video?
leaves the register, he makes a little left-hand turn, and then the exit doors are right there.
For the record, I am showing the video that begins exit-PCA.
I bet he walked fast as hell up out of there. Let's see.
And our customer walking out of the store.
So these are the exit doors that you referenced?
Yes.
I bet he wanted to start running with that basket.
Now, Bernadette, did you make any note about the time system that was on the video back then?
It was off by an hour. Okay, again, it happens when you have generally speaking, if you have a full-time LP in the store, you'll catch it right away. But with the revamping of the LP program that they went through, instead of having someone in the store full-time, you now had an LP that roved between 5 different stores. So it wasn't caught and corrected immediately. Once we found it, we did have the time to correct it, because it is difficult for us to find things if the time is off.
I see.
So we try and keep it up to date as much as possible.
Now, Bernadette, is it possible for a Lowe's, that store in particular, to go back and recreate a receipt for a transaction that took place?
Yes.
How's that done?
We have, currently it's called the Genesis program, and you go back to the computer and, the numbers are 3.4F4, but you put in the date, the register number, and whatever you're looking for. An item number will pull up a product. You can put in someone's
So
name.
now we're going to see what he charged.
Depending on how it's paid, and it'll pull it up. You can put in the invoice number, but there's multiple ways of finding a specific receipt when you're looking for it.
Miss Bernadette is an MVP so far. Come on, Miss Bernadette. Good job. Good job.
Bernadette, I'm going to show you what's been marked as states 168. Do you recognize this?
Yes, this is a Genesis printout of 2 transactions from March 2nd. The date is on here, and the time, which is not correct, at 11:09, register 11, and the receipt number.
Okay.
And you said the time is off.
That's the hour. Matter of fact, I'll be honest, when the detective gave me the receipt to look up, I was looking at 11:09 and could not find anything that matched this particular receipt. And as I researched, it's like, okay, there it is. There's the exact items that are in that cart are on this receipt. So we could definitely match it, that this is the receipt of what was purchased.
So similar to the video surveillance system, the time on the cash registers is also off.
Correct. Well, it's actually from the video, and they're just not matching.
Of course.
And this is correct.
So just to clarify,
it's the cameras that were off.
So to clarify, the time on the receipts is accurate?
Yes.
The time on the video is
Video
inaccurate?
is not.
And when you were looking for the detective, you began with the video
Mm-hmm.
and then had to go back and do research to find when this transaction took place?
Well, actually, the detective brought me the receipt. So that's where we started,
I see.
was with the receipt. And once I could match up the receipt
Come on, Miss
with the
Burnett.
video at the register, then I could work backward,
I see.
okay, and backtrack the steps that would bring you up to that point.
And these receipts and transactions, are they kept in regular course of business for Lowe's?
In the computer?
Yes.
Yes.
So, and it,
So I think that's going to be something that I have on. I
it's
think that's
documented
going.
and entered in the computer as these transactions are being taken place?
Yes.
Right, this comes with limited evidence.
I think one of our little cute things we're gonna have is the night's MVP of the night. You know what I'm saying? The one whose testimony was just like, oh, you know what I'm saying? I think that'd be cute. Let me write this down in my notes.
So do objection. Commissioner, yes.
I think so too, Miss Steph 219. I'm sure gonna have personality.
And Bernadette, can you see that from here? Your eyes may be better than mine, I don't know.
Oh, let's
Do you know how old I am? There's no way.
yeah, that was a trick question. He got jokes. I can't read that either. Let me put my glasses on.
That's better.
Okay.
Damn, the
And
receipt
Bernadette,
don't
for
say
the
what
record,
the
I'm
items
giving you
are.
a copy of State's Exhibit number 168. Now, you previously stated that two separate transactions took place, correct?
Correct.
Now, the first transaction at March 2nd, 2019 at 11:09 and 02, a few items were purchased. What was purchased by the individual?
Okay, it's 2 5-gallon polyester gas cans, 64-ounce fireside splitting. That's a splitter, a log splitter. Trooper 4-pound Michigan axe. And that was it on this particular purchase. It came to $104 plus tax for $120. Or actually for $113.58, and he paid $120 cash and received $642 and change.
So this was the cash purchase,
This is the cash purchase.
the first purchase that we saw at that register.
Correct.
And we see that it says a number here, an 11. What does that indicate?
Well, it's
What's a
1579,
fireside
of course,
splitting?
the store number. 11 was the register number,
Oh, this
which
was
would be
one-
13.
Oh, wow.
And then the date and the time.
And when you say 13 was what was
What was on the
line.
light, but it's actually register 11.
I
By the
see.
way, we did fix that.
What
And
time?
there was a second transaction. What was purchased during the second transaction?
Okay, on the second transaction, it's a Blue Hawk dig shovel, leather gloves, and a box of 42-gallon, 24-count, 3mm contractor bags.
What?
And
How were these items purchased?
these items were purchased with a debit card. The total of the transaction was $48.65.
And does it indicate who the customer was on that receipt?
Please repeat that?
Does it indicate who the customer was on that receipt?
Yes.
Wow.
On a debit card transaction or a credit card transaction, the customer's name will always show. And in this case, it says Andre S. McDonald.
And does This second receipt also had the same information in terms of store number and register.
Store, register, date, time.
Wow, you
And
guys,
this
I cannot
purchase
wait to
was
get my
made
commentary. Oh
approximately
my God.
a minute and a half after the first purchase.
Correct.
Wow, wow, wow. So y'all remember that the actual Erda took place. Y'all know the Erda took place on February 28th.
Hello.
Just a couple of quick questions.
Okay.
When authorities came to you looking for this footage, did they have a receipt number to give you?
What? Let me be sure I understood the question you're asking. The receipt the detective brought me?
Did he bring you a receipt?
He brought me the receipt.
Okay, I got you. And then you had to reconstructed it independently of that.
Yes, once I had the receipt, it gave me a register, a time, a date, and I could go back from that. Once I found the transaction occurring, from that I could backtrack steps, knowing what cameras are available in the store, saying, okay, he came from this direction, so the next set of cameras would be at the self-check units, and just keep working backward. The next I would find after crossing the front of the store was when it was inside lawn and garden, and then of course coming in the store. So it's actually working the whole scenario backward.
That answers my question. Nothing further.
I have no further questions. Thank you.
Oh my God, you guys. Hold on. Thank you, Miss not M. Bernadette. Thank you, Miss Bernadette. Okay. Hold on. That's gonna be it for witnesses for us. Let me see. They only got a couple of. Let me see. Well, I don't even know what she's doing. But anywho, this is gonna be it for that. But let me show y'all. Let's do a show and tell real quick. Let me show you guys what the fire log splitter is. This is gonna blow y'all away because it just blew me away. Fireside. And then I want to talk about Miss Bernadette was absolutely tonight's MVP because she came through with the goods. Okay, it's a lot of stuff that's interesting about her testimony and what she brought to the table. Fireside splitter, log splitter. Okay, I'm putting it up on Google so I can show you guys. I want to know what is it. This is going to be so gruesome. Hold on, let's see. Very gruesome. Let's see. I should have said share this tab instead. And if y'all stuck with me through this far, y'all some riders. Thank you very much. Boom. Can y'all see this? Let me come back over here to StreamYard. So look at this, you guys. These are examples of the fire log splitters. And you remember, Ms. Bernadette just told us he bought this with the cash purchase, right? Isn't this gruesome? Is this what he was considering using to possibly dismember the body? What else could he have purchased this for? Now that we know that he was buying, the whole point of this trip to this store was absolutely to deal with the body. Everything Bart had something to do with this crime and the body. Okay? So, along with the axe, He literally thought he was really, really smart, and he was going to have this to help him along, to make it easier. Wow. Oh, wow. I thank God that he did not go through the part of just totally disrespecting that lady's body. You know what I'm saying? It was bad enough he set it on fire, bad enough that he unalived her, but that would have just been a lot. A whole lot, right? So tonight, you guys, was a night that we got to just chalk it up to the best thing that happened tonight with testimony was Miss Bernadette. The second best thing was all of the show, as far as this content, all of the insight I gained. You know what I'm saying? I learned something about the technical side as far as with the I still got to work on the syncing. I found out we came up with a theme for the trial watch. You know, trial watch, all the good parts. Who even knew those existed? Right. That's why someone told me to Google it, because I couldn't figure out, like, when they said the X, right? And when they said splitter, fire log splitter, I was like, well, what do you need the X for? What is that? You know, that splitter made me think, okay, let me look it up, right? Another deal. I want to show y'all this real quick. Now, with the CSI, the most interesting thing, of course, was that evidence number 6 and 7, I got to take screenshots with the blood stains on the door. That's very interesting. And then this was interesting too. So this was the washroom, right? And down there to the lower right-hand side, y'all see the laundry basket, the regular circle one? Take note of the square one with the gold wire basket around it, right? So this was the picture. This picture was taken at some point. Then at a different time, this is the same basket with the gold wire frame around it and a towel on the floor in the garage. And the CSI lady testified that they didn't move this. But they pointed out that the picture obviously shows that it was moved from inside the washroom to in the garage. So that has me absolutely puzzled. I want to know, you know, like Kathy said, so who moved it, and why was Andre allowed to move around a potential crime scene? But I think this is where Winter would say, well, Demetra, at the time when they came, she was just a missing person, if that, and they didn't know it was a crime scene. You know what I'm saying? But I find that to be very, 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 very interesting, as well as that blood on that door. I really want to know what that's considered. Was that blood splatter? Was that a footprint or something on the door? I cannot wait to find it out. Okay. So tomorrow is going to be the first night where we actually do this content in the way that we figured out tonight. I say we, right? That we figured out tonight, where we're going to only get the good parts. Okay. All right. All right, little lane jury box. Tonight was a tough night, but we got through it. We got some good information. You guys stick with it. We're going to come back tomorrow, and guess what? It's going to only be the good parts. Good night.